Hi, I'm back again. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening with my iPad. It just keeps timing me out and all sorts, really. Anyway, I'm finishing this. So you saw me before add the paint to it. So you literally just put the black paint on, then you spludge the colours that you want on. Now, I've shown you before by using the end of your brush. Okay, this is where you've got to use the end of your brush now. Okay, you can pull this out. Now I'm just going to put like a big star in the centre, and then I'm just going to let it run. You see, I've put that big star. I'm just going to let it run, and it will separate the paint, and the paint will go into different cells, so it'll start to move the paint around. And if you want like a more spiky effect or whatever you want from your painting, you can mess with it until it starts to look like something that you like. Okay. Now, if there's too much of one colour in an area, like I don't like that red there, so I'm just going to pull it out like that, okay? And by separating it like that, just with the back of my brush, it will start to fall in a different type of direction. Now, if you decide that you want a little bit of gold on that and you want to bring more bling into it or a bit different colours to separate it where it's, you know, where you might think, oh, well, I don't really like this and I don't really like that. Just use the end of your brush and separate it. So where there's red there, separate it like that. And it will just fall. The lines won't stay there. It will just actually start to drop in different directions. So you can determine how your picture turns out, depending on what you do, how you turn it and how you move the paint, okay? So if you've got an eye for this kind of thing, you can make some really, really nice paintings. Some turn out a bit shoddy, but some turn out really nice. And when you're using black, you can get really good effects on black because you can bring some really nice colours to the forefront. I've used greens, reds, yellows, golds, sparkly green. If you saw this painting up close, it sparkles, right? It's really gorgeous. Like it's got colour, it sparkles, it's really bright. And it's really, really turning out quite nice. So I'm going to turn it that way because I want to encourage the yellow to move down a little bit because I don't like this yellow. So I'm just going to move the yellow out a bit. Again, I've shown you how to do this. And anyone can do this. Kids can do this. It's good fun. Ugh. It's hard though because your hands get a bit, yeah. You see where the red is? I like it. I like the red, I like the green, I like the yellow. I like the gold. The colours are looking lovely. So I'm just going to leave that to move. Okay, you've got to have a little bit of patience with it because obviously sometimes it just takes a long time for the picture to spread across the page. So again, as I said, colour is very good. It's a very good form of therapy. It's good for your mind. It's good for your spirits. It lifts your spirits. Black is, like I said, a difficult one to work with if you're doing a paint pour because you don't want to pour the black into the cup. Some artists do, but me personally, I prefer to add the black to the board in loads of it and then add the colour on top of that, and you just have to squirt it on, basically. There's no right or wrong. Like I said, it's all about, you know, what you like. I think that's turning out absolutely gorgeous. Really happy with that one. And like I said, out of these paintings, backdrops, if you're good at drawing or, you know, you can actually, once it dries, use an oil pastel and you can draw a picture onto it. I did a green paint pour the other day that didn't turn out brilliantly, but I'll show you in a minute what I've done with it. Turned it into like a woodland scene. I didn't like it. I could show you what it was and then how I've altered it just by using oil pastels, crayon kind of oil pastels to etch into these paintings, and you can come up with some really, really nice things. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm not sure if my video is going to stop again because the camera's been messing about. So I hope that some people like this abstract. I don't really care if you don't, because this is about me and it's what I like to do. And if anyone can take any lessons from this, it's just do what you love and don't worry about what other people think, because everyone will have their opinions and it doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't. And you know, if a child can do something like this and create something lovely, they always feel quite proud of it because, you know, it's their achievement. And if an adult can do it, I feel quite proud of my achievements with my art. And my clients used to come in and I'd say, what do you think of this? And what do you think of this? And I think half of them used to think, oh, what is that? And that's okay. But it just helps me. Therapy, art therapy, any kind of art, whether it be music, dancing, painting, anything, you know, anything that you can achieve is great for you. While you're in the house at the moment or when you're at home and you don't know what to do with your time. I mean, I've not stopped. I've literally not stopped. My house is full of paintings. You know, my son's had more massages than he cares to wish. I've been doing all sorts of lovely things, making bath bombs, doing my face facials. I'm using the most of this time because I am not going to sit and worry about something that I can't control, okay? So I hope other people take a bit of a leaf out of this and do the same, because you have to look after your mental health, especially in times like this, okay? And art therapy and colour therapy is really good for you, okay? So that's a nice one. I'm loving that, actually. If you can see it a bit up close, you can see all the different colours coming out and how nice that actually is. It's actually gorgeous. The black paint pours always turn out really nice, but they're just really, really hard to master. So I'm just going to put that one down. Now this one has been, I did this one last night, and just to make sure that my black paint pour was going to turn out all right. And because it's been sat in a funny position, it started to move. Now it should be nearly dry, but these elements here that I don't like, you can just move into them and just do what you need to with your painting, even when it's like semi-set, like this one's nearly set, okay? And as I said, you use the back of your brush, just pull out the colours. That's another nice one. You can see that one. I put a picture of that up this morning and said that I was going to show you how to do that. That's dripping everywhere. Oh well, no. Really tough because black is, you know, a shade that it's hard to get the mixes, but if you use bright colours like yellow, orange, bright green, got black hands now, bright green, things like that, it does make your colours stand out, and they're really, really lovely. I mean, I'm loving this one. This is turning out so nice. And if you put them together, or if you put the black one, if you were to put something like that that's black together with a different colour, you know, they just look fantastic. They mean nothing. They mean absolutely nothing to no man and no beast. But the colours on them are just absolutely lovely, and the swirls and the organic patterns that form are just so natural. So that's why I like them. So yeah, okay, I'm going to wash my hands now before I touch my video. So I hope you like them. Now I want to just show you, I'm just going to wash my hands before I touch my other painting. Okay, so this one was a green paint pour that I did. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I altered it and I've turned it. If you see it up close, it's like a woodland scene now. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at. And what I've done is I've used, when this is all dried, I've used oil colours to come through and to change the dynamics of the painting. So when you actually look at this, it's really, really lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I'm so happy with it. So yeah, I've got a different style of art than most people, but the reason that I do what I do is because it helps me. It's a therapy in itself, is art, colour therapy, art therapy, anything that can help you relax. I mean, I can sit for hours doing paint pours, hours, and yeah, it's just really it's good for you. So anyway, I'm going to go and do Shauna massage next. So my next video will be a massage, and I'd like to teach some of you some massage techniques that you can use on each other. And if you're on your own, you know, I can teach you some self-massage, which is facial, neck massage, arm massages, things like that. I've done videos on bars that you can use with essential oils that will help. As I said, my concern isn't so much what's happening out there with the coronavirus, it's what's happening in people's houses with their mental health, and just making sure that everybody stays positive, give you loads of ideas and things you can do that anyone can do if you fancy creating a bit of art, or doing a massage, or doing some reflexology. Just try and keep yourself busy and try and look after your well-being. All right, well, thank you very much.